John Collins is out there with Washington. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Hunter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hornets, Thomas is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Gian Leon. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Smith in at center.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Smith sets the pick for Thomas. He was all alone on that one. And even though we're in the very early part of the season, Doris, you can already feel some teams distancing themselves from others.
Yeah, Kevin, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, obviously, but there are some squads you can tell. They look like they're going to be strong competitors for the title. They are on point early.
And here is Thomas after the three-pointer from John Collins. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass the ball. Shot clock at 6. Elbow shot is on the way. Outside for Thomas. Pass to Whitmore. Tipped away. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Now here's Ball. 9 points last game. Here's he. He can't get that one. Hunter with some nice defense. For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the evening. Lamar Odom is checked in for the Hornets. That one misses. For Charlotte, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And again, the Hornets missing.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Ball. He feeds it to Smith. Offensive rebound. With some art, and they get it back. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Young dishes to Hunter. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Ball. And ranked among the top 10 in scoring, he can fill it up with the best of them.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Now, here's Ball. The pass to Odom. Over Collins. Odom, no good. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Ravens.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
Smith on the wing. Thomas surveying the D. From the low block, got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Washington. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball with a wide open look, and nothing is falling for him right now. Over in the corner, Washington. Back to Melton. Pass to Washington. Kicks it out to Collins. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Charlotte calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now, here's Hunter. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Tice kicks the ball. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Well, LaMelo ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
And Young, here we go. Hunter, the pass to Melton. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
P.J. Washington at the line. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Washington. Charlotte making a switch here. Patterson's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And Odom's got the ball here for Charlotte. They trail by 16. Jones finds Patterson. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Melton passes to Hunter. Shoots over Patterson, and that one's good. Hunter's got 8.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Hawks lead by 16. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And the Hornets with possession here. It's a 16-point game. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Bamba. Beasley is out there with John Collins. Then there's Murray. And it's Pritchard in at the point.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
To the right side. Collins finds Bamba. And there it is for him. Bamba's got his first points of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Oh, that's good.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Beasley, the pass to Pritchard. He kicks it to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jones. And again, it's Atlanta.
A bit longer than you think. Murray can shoot over even the best of these.
Here's Tice. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, when you and I think about the playoffs back in the bubble, you can see how much of an impact the fans have during games.
Personally, Kevin, I hope never to see a bubble again because the energy and the atmosphere inside NBA arenas is so electric you can almost reach out and touch it. And obviously, the players love the opportunity to perform in front of their home fans.
Smith checked in for Charlotte. Thomas comes in for Herbert Jones. Pass to Thomas. Smith with a screen on Murray. And Thomas, here we go. It's good on the putback.
You know, so quick, so twitchy. Jalen Smith, go ahead.
Pritchard passes. Oh!
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, LaMelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words, be you. You just got to be you from the jump, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. If you ain't you, you're already lost. That's a fact. Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. More than comfortable in his own skin. David, thank you.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And some changes here for the Hornets. E.G. and Lee, and he's checked in for Odom. And it's Whitmore in for Powell. Outside Collins. Over E. Hornets with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. We've seen some promising growth from Jalen Smith, haven't we, Doris? He's asserting himself more, and it shows.
He is, Kevin, and we're talking about a 6'10" guy, lean frame, has some shooting ability. It's a matter of this guy keeping that aggression and keeping that focus. There's still a long way to go, but you love that he's starting to carve a little niche in this league. Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Here's Whitmore, covered by Beasley. Here's E. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Pass to Beasley from downtown. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the pass to E. Off target from outside. Atlanta leading by 18. Murray kicks to Bamba. Passes it to Pritchard. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Pritchard's got 6 points in the quarter.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Ball, the pass to Smith. Back to Ball. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebounded by the Hawks. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their 3-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
And the Hornets call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Ball.
Let me hear you make some noise. That is your Swarm Squad. Let's hear it.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Pritchard passes to Murray. Here's Pritchard. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Pritchard's got 9 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Thomas. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. And you look at the league, Shaq, you've said today's players are pudding pops, which, by the way, are delicious. Any other dessert-related put-downs?
Great question, Ernie. Cupcakes, always good. Soft serve.
2 on the nose, Kenny. Work on it. I'll come back to you. And looking at that first half, you gotta love what John Collins was doing out there.
I like that he's not settling on offense. He's staying aggressive, finding high-quality looks. That's why he's shooting with SLE, Shaq-like efficiency.
And we all know that's elite efficiency. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. John Collins has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Gian Leon is out there with Smith. Then there's Whitmore. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
If you want to bring teacher, I can hear you.
Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. You take a look at Hunter, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks. And of course, G and Leon.
Those two have both mastered the art of the shot block. And believe me, guys, it is an art. It's not all about size.
It's taken away by Smith. Ball against Washington. Outside ball. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. From deep Washington. Washington's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Stolen by Washington. One-on-one here. And then Hunter with the jam.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
Ball against Young. Fires from 18. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got his second bucket tonight.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Young pass to Okongwu.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Ball against Young. Ball dishes to Smith. For 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Inside, Smith. It's blocked, and he recovers it. And Murray's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Young. 4th in three-point field goal percentage. And also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Odom, he's checked in for the Hornets.
And you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic, adding, each year only a few teams can win it. If you're not going to be a playoff or play-in team, might as well go for a top pick, get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation, and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
And that's an interesting take. Thanks, TA.
Now, so far, Jalen Smith has proven to be a quality role player. This guy works his tail off both ends.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Powell, he's checked in for Thomas. Hits the three-point bomb.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
There's no denying the talents of LaMelo Ball, Doris. Could this be what we see from guards in the future?
Well, we know what he brings, LaMelo, Kevin, and that's a blend of size and skill. He is a magician with the basketball in the open floor. The handle is tight. The shooting is getting better. We have to see this young man develop.
Shot from 12. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Pass to Washington. Bounce pass, Young. Here's Hunter. And again, it's Atlanta. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Down low. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Murray. Young's got 13 points.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's E, covered by Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot. Powell, no one around him, and it's the Hornets another 3.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And that one's good. Hunter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. It's stolen by Smith. To the paint. Here's E. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 6.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And that one's good. Hunter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Hawks ahead, just dominating this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Hunter is out there with Okongwu. And it's Washington in at the small forward position. Ball from long range. Rebounded by the Hawks. Hunter's got 6 rebounds in the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Then on Sunday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's Ball, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
That's good from Ball.
At the line for Charlotte.
Ball hits them both. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Young finds Washington. Shoots over Powell. And it's Hunter with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt. What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Charlotte's head athletic trainer. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. The team was just starting to settle into its rotations. Now, next man up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
It's deflected. Pass to Jones. Now here's Patterson. To the left wing. Patterson a screen on Young. Ball. Okongwu grabs the board.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Ball from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 15 points in just the second half. Young inside. He's covered by Ball. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight. There's the pass to Powell. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Young with the ball. Guarded now by Lamar Odom. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
Patterson a screen on Young. A clear look for Ball. Again, the Hornets score.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guy...
Wow! Young fella.
Bill Hunter.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Patterson. Gian Leon comes in for Odom. And it's Whitmore in for Herbert Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Young pass to Murray. Fades back. For the 3. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Chalk up 2 there.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Fades away. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Smith outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Jalen Smith wants to stretch the floor. He's got a sweet shot.
Murray left side. Misses the wing J. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
Get down to